Hey, another week going by. I know it goes by fast as you get older, so watch out. I know you probably don't believe it when you're young, but it's really true. You could be doing the same thing for years to come, and it'll just feel like the next day is the next day. But in all honesty, you got to savor the time that you have. And I know sometimes it will be hard. Uh, you'll get caught up with the present and want to stay in that present for more than just that period of time, but you got to catch up. You got to stay in reality, where your future is going to be. It's going to be a super daunting task, but I know you can do it, because I can do it. And if I can do it, I'm pretty sure anyone could. Really just takes a little bit of positivity, and don't take everything too serious. That's not always been my motto, but I kind of live like that. I don't try to take everything too serious. Maybe that's not always the best thing, because people like being serious all the time, I guess. But no, I had a lot of things to be grateful for, and if I don't stop and let them know that, I don't think that that'll carry on with them. That's the one thing I want to give away for anyone that's watching these or listening to these, or however you're consuming it. I want you to be loved like you want to be loved. Everyone wants to be loved, and everyone wants to be great and do great. It's all inside of you. Well, like I said, it's not always about taking everything too serious, because you can have a really long life or a really short one, but within those lines is everything you determine. Your actions, your consequences are the repercussions of everything you've done, good or bad. So it's really up to you. Of course, a lot of luck and being in the right place, the right time, or whatever the case may be, whatever you can come up with. Maybe it's in the family, but whatever it is, you got to see it and hopefully take advantage of it. Maybe it doesn't lead you, to your end goal, but maybe even the simplest jobs in life, like being a cashier somewhere, making $15-20 an hour, not really doing much for 15-20 years. You know how much money you can make just doing that? That doesn't include if you have a family, though, so it has nothing to do with it. I have a family, that's just totally it is. I couldn't fathom myself not having a family and doing what I've done, but I could probably say that I probably wouldn't have been as focused on who I am and I guess the direction that I'm going. I'd probably be more on the lines of trying to do and get everything done quickly, and hopefully, I guess, make it somewhere, do something. So that my life is a little bit easier. But it's really hard having a family, but that is a cushion in a sense, because when you're not feeling well and you're not doing great, and those days could turn into maybe a week or something, where it's just not so clear on, the things that you need to do or possibly look at as an option in your life. That cushion, that your family can really, really help you. Just opening up just a little bit. You don't have to divulge your whole heart to someone, but just letting someone know what you're kind of going through. It can really help you, probably more than the other person. You never know. It could be the start of a better relationship. It could open up new avenues and new possibilities in life. I would say it takes a lot of courage, but I really don't think it's about courage, because for me, the mental awareness and positivity and happiness goes through my brain so much more than anything else that I could possibly think of. And when I notice it, when I see it, I can't help it. I can't help but wanting to make someone smile. That's just my thing, and I've always been like that. That's what someone really needs in life when you don't think you have it, but you do have it. It's just not then, and I don't always have it either. If you've watched these videos in the past, you'll notice there's lots of days, probably most of the time, that it's like I'm just going through the motions, or it's just another day, or there's not much thought to what's going on. And it could probably seem like that even to me after I make the video. But it's always about reflection, even during, before and after I do make these videos. That's why I really think it's healthy to do stuff like this, regardless if anyone's watching. I know someone's gonna watch. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I know someone's gonna watch, and I know if I actually did things, I could make it much more interesting. It's just not in that space yet. I don't have that time. I'm not putting that much effort into it. I know it sounds really lazy. It really is, but that's just what it is right now. And when I butterfly, when I sprout, when I get my petals, I'll probably do more things. It'll probably be too much, I think. I think when I actually start doing a little bit more stuff, I'll probably add a little bit too much stuff, because that's how much time I'll have on my hands. I don't know when that will be, but when it does come, just letting you know. I mean, you might, I'm not going to say you're going to unsubscribe, but or stop watching, but it's probably going to be like, you might have to turn off notifications. And I know you probably don't ever hear that from anyone ever that's a person making YouTube videos. But when that time comes, I'm just letting you know, you might want to do it. Maybe. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of times in my life, I know, because having kids and, all that stuff, everything that comes along with all of that, you want to spend as much time as possible, but not more than what's needed, because that's, for at least the kids, maybe a little bit too much if they don't want all of that attention. But as much as I can give, I want to be there as much as possible. And then when I don't have that option, you're going to be stuck with me. Wherever it's going to be posted, however long it's going to be, because things are going to change. Life is going to change. I'll probably be a little bit more positive. At least I think so. As long as my body holds up and I'm not, relegated to, a singular position for the rest of my life. I think I should be doing a little bit better by then. But until then, though, I want you to think of your possibilities, because your time could be now. You never know. The one thought that you have today could be the best thought you had in 10 years. The difference is the action you take. So, anyways, I think that's good. I'm pretty tired, but I got a new freezer, a deep freezer, because I really needed it. I thought we were going to replace the other one, because my dog liked to just gotta say it, my dog likes to urinate on the cover that's on the outside of it, and I don't like that, and neither does my wife. So we're trying to get rid of it, but then we noticed that it's a little too small with the shelving in there. We noticed that, even though it's like a 0.5 cubic inches less, it's less than that because of the shelves, because that takes up the room. So we just decided to keep both of them, and just had to resituate things, plug in new things, mowed the lawn. A whole bunch of things happened. Oh, I also installed, didn't record any of it because I just didn't, because that's one thing I have not been doing that I wanted to do, and just post my computer videos that I've been making, but just not actually doing anything with them, just making the video, not editing, not doing nothing. But I just want to post it all, but the laziness kicks in, and I forget I even have it, because it's literally on my phone. I know I could load it up on my computer right now when I get inside, but I probably won't do it. I'm just telling you right now. But that's one thing I know I want to get to doing. But yesterday, was it yesterday? It was yesterday. No, day before yesterday, I installed a new PC cooler with a 2-fan radiator. It's not one of the huge ones. I wanted to get the 360 one, but I didn't honestly know if it would have fit. Because when I even took out the fans that were on the top, because I have spot for, I think it's 3 140 millimeter fans, and when I put the radiator in there, I could barely get that other fan, just a regular fan, in there. So I know I kind of made a better decision not getting it, but I probably could have adjusted it to where I could have got it rigged in there. Anyways, I got that installed. Also got an extra USB 3.0 extension card in the back, because I keep running out of USB ports. Or, it's not like I have tons and tons of them. It's mostly just external device storages that are connected. But I have to keep circulating the adapters I'm using, because just really, really cheap ones online. It kind of sucks having to go on there, even though maybe I'm just getting the bad pick of the litter. It just seems like some of them will work almost all the way, like it's stated, and I don't want to have to go through the whole hassle and returning it and waiting for it to come back. And it's not really what I wanted to do, so I'll just deal with it and replace it whatever time down the line. But yeah, I think doing what I'm doing now, what I really want to get done is I want to install, it's going to sound up, I want to install this LED light that goes right above the motherboard to add lights, RGB lights. I know it sounds dumb, but I really want to do that because it's really cheap. I see it on AliExpress. It's only like $15, so it's not really expensive. It's just having to remove everything and do all that stuff. But it's not that much of a difficult thing to do. I had to clean out my system anyways and make sure the drives were well, and restarting the computer, that I had one issue where it just wasn't detecting the drives. I was going to unplug all of them except for the M.2 one on my motherboard, but after like the 5th time of restarting and moving and wiggling the HDMI cords and whatnot, I got it to work, so no issues. But yeah, it's nice and cool now. Gaming was a lot better. That's what my issue was. Like, I was gaming and I would sit at like, I think almost 80. Then my case fans, I had like 3 or 4 of them out of 7 or 8 case fans that just weren't working, or they weren't pushing like they're supposed to be pushing. And I did have a controller on the top of my PC, which I wasn't able to use installing these new fans, but a controller that changed the speed. But even putting them on high, it didn't do much, so it kind of sucked. So I just replaced the fans, and these ones are nice. They blow super hard. I think they're like 1500 or 2000 RPM, something like that. Anyways, so I did all that. I want to get some more drives too, because I have 2 more years left of basketball, and I'm not running out of storage yet, because I could just do some cleanup of just remnants of videos. When I get videos, I'll have the raw data, and then I'll edit that raw data, and I just don't delete the raw data, which I could. But there are a couple games I want to keep so I can have the full video of it, because most of them I don't have sound either. But some of them, like some of the games I wanted to keep, they were I guess one of the high profile games that my kids were playing, and that was pretty cool. But anyways, I'm just rambling now. I'm tired. One thing I'm not tired of, though, is telling y'all how much I love you. I do. Sounds weird, I know. Whatever. Anyways, have a good weekend. Be great to yourself.